Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been some time I did a video, so sorry about that. So anyway, today I'm gonna go over my tips and tricks on how to do your eyeshadow. So please make sure that you guys are subscribed and ring the bell. So let's get started. Number one thing to do to make your eyeshadow last all day long is to use an eyeshadow primer or a concealer as your base. And here I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. And using a base is very important because it's gonna stop the eyeshadow from creasing. Then what you want to do is use an eyeshadow shade or a powder that matches your skin and set the eye base with the primer. I'm using this shade from the BH Cosmetics Carli Byble palette. And when you're still new to doing eyeshadow, it's best to set the base first, because then whatever colors you put on top will go on smoothly and blend very easily. You can go on top of a wet base if you want to make the eyeshadow very pigmented, but then you have to blend it out a bit more and you need more practice for that. Almost forgot. So when you're holding a brush, don't hold it up here, then it gets a bit harsh and harder to blend. Instead, hold it closer to the end of the brush and then use circular or windshield wiper motions to blend out your colors. I'm using the Colourpop Perception palette and I'm going to do the transition shade next. That usually goes in the middle crease part. So you're going to want to use a shade that matches your skin shade but a little darker. And when you are applying eyeshadow, always try to look down into a mirror so that you open up your eyelid area and you have more workspace. For the next shade, I'm going in with a shade a bit darker than the first one, and I'm using a smaller brush to be more precise with where I place the shade. I'm focusing the shade on the outer corner and bringing it up a little bit into the crease. Next up, using the previous brush and with whatever is left in the brush, I am using it to blend out the medium shade onto the crease area. Now we are going to deepen it up even more with a darker brown and a different smaller brush, and I'm using this brown shade and pushing it into the very outer corner of the eye, and I'm not gonna blend it up too much into the crease. Again, using the brush I used with the middle shade and whatever is left on the brush, I'm using that to blend this shade into our eyeshadow look. And if you're using a small mirror like I do, always step away after each step and look at everything in a bigger mirror, because when you're looking it up close, it will look perfect, but it might not look so perfect when you're looking at it from a bit far away. So not to do that, just always check with each step. That way you know everything is balanced and looks good. Next, for the inner part of the lid, I'm using this shimmer shade and I'm using a flat brush to press it into the lid. And I'm gonna bring it up into my tear dot area as well. For the lower lash line, I'm using a more flatter brush, but I'm using the same shades in the same order, and I'm using it to blend out the lower lash line, like from the lightest shade to the darkest. So that's it for the very basic simple eyeshadow look, and I'll be back with mascara, liner and lashes. So this is today's look all complete, and I really hope this was useful for you guys. If you have any questions, please comment them down below, and please give this video a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.